Now, the UN and its partners are stepping up deliveries of food, water and medicine to those who desperately need it in besieged regions of Syria. They plan to reach more than 150,000 people over the next 4 days. The end goal is to reach 1.7 million people by the end of March. More than 450,000 Syrians are trapped in 15 besieged towns and villages, with more than 4 million others living in hard-to-reach areas. Now, according to the UN, Syrian regime forces have 200,000 people under siege in eastern Ghouta, Daraya, Zabadani and Madaya. Daesh forces have 200,000 people under siege in Deir ez-Zor. And armed groups, including the Al-Nusra Front, have more than 12,000 people under siege in Fua and Kafreya in Idlib. Well, let's get more on this because one of the groups distributing aid is the IHH, Humanitarian Relief Foundation. They're delivering relief to 18 camps in 3 areas. And we're joined now by the Deputy President of the Humanitarian Relief Foundation, Huseyin Oruc. Huseyin, many thanks for joining us.
Welcome.
I'm going to start by asking you about some interesting comments by the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov yesterday. He basically said that humanitarian aid convoys banned for Syria from Turkey actually supplying arms to militants. How do you respond to those allegations?
Actually, it is really very selfish, and we need to ask the Lavrov first why you are attacking the Syrian villages, why you are attacking or bakeries or hospitals or schools and or civilians or camps, why you are killing the thousands of peoples in the Syria. And unfortunately, all these peoples are seeing this humanitarian crisis as a part of the war. It is not true. The peoples are suffering. Now they can come and see how the peoples are living in which conditions inside the Syria, on the border area. Only in the IHH camps, more than 100,000 people are living. How can I keep them there without to cross the border and reach them and distribute at least the basic needs of the peoples every day from our bakery inside the Turkey, because our bakeries are not safe inside the Syria. We are producing 100,000 bread and bring them to inside the Syria. 50,000 food parcels we are preparing and sending to inside. And every day, average is 15 to 20 big trucks we are sending inside the Syria. Keep them at least little more comfortable places, all these refugees. If someone, especially one attacker, one killer says something that's stop it, it means they want to kill more peoples. Not only with the bomb of the Syrians and the Russians, also they want to kill the peoples with the hunger and with all diseases on the ground.
Huseyin, it's now been 4 days, this cessation of hostilities. How much difference has that made in terms of getting the aid through?
Actually, yes, there is some decrease from the attacks of the regime and the Russians, but not stopped. Ceasefire is there, but still the peoples are suffering, and still especially Russians are attacking the civilian points, and they are still continue. From our perspective, there is no too much differences. Still, the UN couldn't reach any siege area yet. But from our side, already the peoples are very close to the Turkish border, and already last 5 years we are crossing the Turkish border to reach all these refugees. Easily we can say there is no any good progress for humanitarian side on the Syria.
Okay, Huseyin, I'm afraid we're out of time, but thank you so much for all the good work you do, and many thanks for joining us today.
Welcome. Thank you very much.